welcome back to one also channel. My name's Rob. Today I've got in this Peugeot 208 1.2. It's 2014 year. It's in today because it's in need of some front brake pads and discs. It's been to the local Peugeot agent and they've told her that the discs are quite lipped, so we're going to take a look at it today. Quick look through the wheel. Oh yeah, there's quite a lip on these, so we'll get these changed. Okay. Crack these wheel nuts free. These plastic caps, these long nose pliers seem to do it well. Grab the size, big wiggle left and right. Off they come. Locking wheel nut adapter, the bane of my life trying to find those. Right, let's get it in the air then. Yeah, good old lip there. Right. Let's just show you what we need to do. Okay, we're changing these brake discs, so we need to undo 2 disc securing screws, which are Torx. I'll tell you the size in a minute. One there, one there. We will have to also undo 2 13mm bolts for the caliper. Zoom out a bit, sorry, wrong way. That's it. So there's one there, and there's one there. And then to get the disc off, we need to remove the caliper carrier, which are 2 big Torx bolts, and there's one here. That's it, one there and one there. Okay, let's crack on. Right, 13mm. The other one, these sliders are free. Make sure your sliders are free. These can seize up. They're free on this one. So all's good. Like so. Let's get a hook, because when we take this caliper off, we want to hang it up out of the way. Come easily today. Yep. Fabulous. Hang that on the spring. Out the way. Brake pads. Move these. Oops. One. That's the other one. So as I said, the caliper carrier's got to come off as well. Just here with these Torx bolts. They're actually a T55 Torx, which you don't know what a Torx is. That's what a Torx is. Star-shaped bit like that. So we'll put this one onto my bar. There. That's good. Right, they're come undone nicely. Let's take the rest of the way out with the gun. One. The other one. there's your bolt. Right. Now for these brake discs. To undo these two torques here. Look like a 30, let's check. They are indeed 30 torques. One, two. And then to free the disc from the hub, just give it a tap. There we go, that came off quite easily. There we have it. So before you put your brake discs on, take this opportunity now to clean this hub up, especially around this area where it's corroded. This is where your wheel fits, it just helps your wheel to come off easier. Don't want that getting stuck. That's it. Bit of wire brushing. Get yourself some high temperature grease, some copper slip. Does the job nicely, like so. That's how you take them apart. Do the other side exactly the same. Just waiting now for the parts to arrive. As soon as they get here, we'll put it back together. So we've got to push the pistons back now in the calipers, but before we do that, always undo your brake reservoir cap. That allows then any fluid, when you're pushing the pistons back, to come up to the top. And it's going to be able to rise up, it's not going to pressurise inside that cap and damage any seals in the master cylinder. Okay, so we've got our caliper just hanging there on the hook. Just got some grips here. Pop those on there and gently squeeze this back. Don't force it, just gently, and away it goes. Until it stops. That's it, that's going to give us enough room to get the new brake pads in. While it's there, get your wire brush again. Just give it a bit of a clean out, get rid of some of this brake dust. And again with your high temperature grease or your copper slip, just on the legs of the caliper, there and there, and I like to put a bit on the piston. I like to put this high temperature grease on all the metal areas that touch, so your piston against your brake pad, these legs against the brake pad, and the brake pads against the carrier. So next thing is to clean the carrier up. So here's your brake carrier, brake pad carrier, caliper carrier, where the brake pads sit, which is there and there and there and there. Give it a bit of a wire brushing. Sometimes your brake pads come with new hardware. These bits that the pads sit on, brilliant. Don't have to do this. Just clip the new stuff, the new hardware on. And then I have a small square file. I've probably showed you before doing this, and I just like to run the file across just to get it nice and smooth. So, like so. That's all we're doing, we're just taking the dust off. That's good enough now for some grease. So again, the grease in there, there. Everywhere where the brake pad sits is where you want to be putting it. Super. Okay, the brake discs and the brake pads have arrived. The brake discs come normally with a gloopy oil and grease all over them, just to protect them from corroding whilst they're in storage. And you can probably see it all on here. It's a bit gloopy. It's very sticky. When you go and buy your brake pads and discs, get yourself some brake cleaner. You can get it in aerosols. I've got some here in this spray here. Basically, you need to spray it all over it here. This will dissolve the sticky grease, oil that they put on. Give it a wipe off. Some of them you buy, they come painted, like with grey paint on. Those you don't need to. give that a good clip. Little stubborn bits there, but that's got most of it. You can hear it sticking in my glove there, so. That's it. That's all off. Now we can fit these. Right up. On it goes. Disc retaining screws. There's one. There's the other. T30. Squeeze them up. That's all we need. They don't have to be really tight. The wheel and the wheel bolts are going to hold this disc on as well, so it's just for basically when you're putting your wheel on your brake disc, isn't wobbling around everywhere. Right, caliper carrier to go on next. Let's turn this way. You still see? Yep. 1, 2. Right, customer come in. So that's tight. And that's tight. Lovely. Next, brake pads. Brake pads again, high temperature grease on the ends, keep them lubricated so they slide easily in the carrier. And a bit where that one touches the piston, we'll pop that one in first. Put them in at the bottom and then in the top. And again, with that bit there and there. There it fits the legs. In at the bottom, in at the top. Great. Let's unhook the caliper. Twists around, good. Push the sliders back, push it over. Bolts. Mirror and one in there. Just tighten those up. It's good enough. Great. Wheel back on. Then put the plastic caps back on. Okay, so one of the last things you've got left to do, you need to pump your brake pedal out. So get onto your brake pedal, go all the way to the floor as it's pushing the piston out, then the piston meets the brake pads and the pedal goes hard. That's good. And then the final thing, brake reservoir cap, don't forget to put that on. That's it guys, that's how you do your front brake pads and discs on your Peugeot 208. I do have to say, if you're not sure what you're going to do, if you're not confident, you haven't got all the right tools, do not attempt to do your own brakes. Take it to the professionals. We do these things every day, we've been trained in these things. Anyway, quick road test now. Must tell the customers as well just to try to avoid heavy braking for the first couple of 100 miles. Let those brake pads bed into the new discs, and then we will all be good. So don't forget you can connect to me on Facebook, on Twitter and on Google+. And if you liked what you saw, please click the subscribe button, which is that logo down there. Give it a click. We can all be friends. See you next time.